Hey challengers, Chris here. I wanted to give you a little bit of information because we're coming up on our end of our first week of the challenge. So Friday, tomorrow, expect an email, probably from me, that's gonna give you some questions, and what we're gonna wanna do is have you answer those questions and send those back to your coach, okay? So some of these questions are gonna be, how many times have you worked out this week? How did you do on your nutrition, from 1 to 10, like how good were you on your nutrition? I'm also gonna talk about what were your total inches. So I wanted to explain just real quick so everybody, I know this is in the program guide, but just to make sure everybody is on the same page, we wanna make sure we're tracking your weight because we're gonna use your weight to determine your calories. But during the challenge, if your weight gets a certain amount lower, because it's gonna go down, we're gonna change your calories, okay? So we wanna make sure we know what your weight is and you wanna track that. But measurements, real quick, we wanna take measurements on your arm, right in the middle of your arm, and the same spot on your leg, okay? We will also take over your belly button, your waist, and also your hips. Your hips, I like to do the widest part, so over your butt, and we wanna track those measurements. Now you're gonna times your arm by 2, and your leg by 2, and add all of those numbers up. That's gonna give you your total inches. So we wanna track that number because sometimes the scale is not very nice to us. Plus, a lot of you are gonna be working out and your body's not quite used to it. So what happens when you work out is your body's gonna retain water. You might be have a little more inflammation than normal. And so the scale might not move your first couple of weeks like you would like it to, but if your inches are going down, that means you're losing fat. So we want to track those inches and we want to track those total inches, okay? So just a few little tips on your check-in and your total inches. I'm also going to give a video on nutrition next, so stay tuned for that one. It's going to be good. We'll see you at the gym.